I had somebody wanted me to show them a restringing of a Badger 26cc. Well, I don't have a 26cc. I've got a WB 31cc, and of course I had 51cc. I've already made a video with the 51cc being restrung. I'm going to use my WB 31, and it's probably the same as the 26, but I don't know that. So here we go. First of all, the first thing you want to do, in my case, because I like to flip them over and stuff to do it, you can do it without doing this, but for simplicity of the video and all that, I'm going to take this front off. Let me explain. When it comes to this front right here, you don't have to take this off. You can turn your thing up on its side like that, or the other way to get to it, or you can literally just turn it with the button here, push the little button on the side here, turn it. Now it turns in quarters, but right here would be enough because you can get to it like that. But I like for it to be completely upside down, so I'd go another quarter, and that's where you get, you know, it looking like, come on, that. So I can get to it right here, but for the sake of this video, and the reason why you want it upside down is that way you don't have anything falling out. But for the sake of this video, like I said, I'm going to take it on off. Push the little button again. Now you will get greasy. See the grease in there? You will get greasy doing this. So keep in mind about that. And just to show you, see, I like to take it off because I don't like turning these units upside down. I don't want oil trying to get in the head of them or anything. See, that's the model. So I'm going to set this off to the side. Forget about it for now. Alright. We're going to focus on this part. Right here. Now, you'll notice it's got them right there at the top. That's where you can press on these to get them off of there. Now this is the original string. I've had this thing a couple of years and I've used it regularly. Still using the original string, but I know it's about to run out. So, get this mouse out of the way. Just going to press them two buttons and you can lift the whole thing off of there. And there it is. So I was looking at it, this thing has a little more than I thought it had in it. It still has another use or two. Now, of course, I could take and just push the button, you know, and feed it out like that, just to get rid of that. But I suppose you're wondering how you're supposed to put new string in it. I mean, even if I line the hole up with this hole right here exactly, how do you get the string to actually go in it? That's a tough one, right? Well, it is, but I'll show you a secret. See how that pulled out? Now, how do you restring the thing, right? Well, here's the secret. See this right here? Now you'll notice, you may not see it on here, but there's an arrow, and there's arrows out here. And it goes that way. And it shows, you know, that you can feed it through kind of thing. And you line it up with that, right? But when you got to put the new stuff in, oh, okay, so I got it. Okay, now how am I going to, what am I doing? Well, here's the secret. You'll notice this little hole right here. Let me try to get it where you can see it. Right there. Watch. You can pop that out. Okay. You notice I took this little cap off. That's for demonstration in case for some reason that thing got turned, because it can turn. But by default, you should be able to run the string straight through to one side, and that little crevice in there will keep it lined up to go across to the other hole on the other side. You may have to twist the string, but it should go through. But I wanted you to see it so that you'd know how to fix it if you couldn't get it to go through. Now, you'll notice the hole down in there, right down in there. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to run it through, make sure it goes into that little hole, and then because you can get to the other side, you can see it go in that hole, and then out the other side. If we can get it to line up there. Come on, get in that hole. Now it's out the other side. And then you want it to be even on both corners. So you can just pull it like that if you want. Now, there you go. Now right here, I should have put that little cap piece back on it, because you'll notice the string is straight. The yellow string in there is straight. But whenever I start to turn it, you'll notice it kind of twists a little bit because it's under the little stress of the turning. Well, that makes it hard to put that plastic on and it line up with the groove that's actually under there. So it should have been put in right here. Now it's in there. Then just start winding. See it? Now, when you first get started, it's good to make sure before you go too far to pull it, make sure everything lines up in there. Okay, that right there will be within range. There you are. But then make sure that you put that piece back in it that you took out. Now, again, you may not be able to see it, but there's an arrow here and an arrow there, and it's got two arrows here. And I tend to want to line it up with those. See, right here's what you're trying to line up, that little groove. But you know, it's going to be weird sometimes trying to get it to go over that. So there we go. And that way you've got it over the actual plastic going through there. So that's how you know it's in there. When it pops all the way, it's went into that groove. Alright, then it's just a matter of putting it back on here. And make sure them actually catch. Because they might not quite catch and you don't want that. She's ready to go, folks. Now, that was actually my first time ever changing it. Like I said, this was the original string. So, oh, and if you take that off like I did, be sure that this is snapped back into place. You know, the little pin. Be sure the head's on at the right level, of course, and then make sure that's tightened back up before you try to use it.